श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। ओम सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। नमः श्री शङ्करानन्द गुरुपादाम्बुजन्मने सविलासमहामोह ग्राहग्रासैककर्मणे। So, for each element we have analyzed that each Pancha Mahabhutas that the Sat is Adhar, Maya, then Akasha is Guna, Akasha Guna. So now for each element Sat is separated from everything, that Vastu becomes, that element or Bhuta becomes Mithya. Thus, we have also saw that it is 1/10 of the previous one. So, air is 1/10 of space and fire is 1/10 of air, water is 1/10 of fire, earth is 1/10 of water. Then, 1/10 of earth is Brahmanda. Within the Brahmanda there are 14 lokas, and each loka is full of beings, jivas. Respective bodies are given to them, respective fields of experiences are provided, and whole Brahmanda, if you separate from Sat, the Brahmanda is Mithya. Thus, you have to discriminate the Sat from the Asat. Now, having said this much so far, Brahmanda loka deheshu sadvastune pratakrute asanto andadayo bhantu tad bhane apiha kakshitihi. So, even after discriminating the Sat aspect from this entire Asat Brahmandas, when you recognize that the Sat is the existence, support of the entire Brahmanda, Brahmandas may appear. Brahmanda may appear, may continue to appear. But what loss is there for us when we continue to see the existence of Brahmanda? Because it is Maya, like a mirage water, may continue to be, we may continue to see it. Even after recognizing that it is mirage, mirage won't disappear. Similarly, kakshatihi, what is their loss in it? So, bhuta bhautika mayanam asatvetyantavasite sadvastvadvaitamityesha धीर्विपर्येति न क्वचित् भूतभौतिकमायानाम् असत्त्वेऽत्यन्तवासिते सद्वस्त्वद्वैतमित्येषा धीर्विपर्येति न क्वचित् भूत भौतिक मायानाम अत्यंत असत्वे वासिते अत्यंत असत्वे वासिते. Now bhuta, this entire five panchamahabhutas, akasha, vayu, agni, jala and prithvi, and bhutas. Bhautika means bhautika srushti. Bhautika srushti means what? The different combination of these five great Panchamahabhutas which led to different shapes and sizes and different objects. That means what? Bhuta, Bhautika, the Srushti, subsequent Srushti made out of these five. Bhuta, Panchamahabhutas, Bhautika, the creation made out of these five, effects of these five, plus Maya, Mayanam, Maya, and Atyanta asatve vasite. When we come to know that everything is extreme illusion, but Maya also is not separate existing. Maya, it has not got its own existence apart from Brahman. And we saw Maya is karyanumeya, recognized only through effects. So when effects are not there, we don't even know whether Maya exists or not. Think. Maya is there, but Maya we don't know. So therefore, in the effect also Maya is not seen. Think. So, therefore when we realize everything is absolute total illusion, stupid nonsense jagat and all, it's all Maya Rupam. Maya, nonsense Maya means what? It's actually, from the standpoint of highest wisdom, this Srushti is appearance. It has, you cannot pratibhasika satta, vyavaharika satta, paramarthika satta. As long as we are seeing this jagat, there is vyavahara. As long as there is vyavahara, there seems to be some sense. Like for example, all dream is nonsense when you wake up. It is no sense. All dream experiences, dream importance, dream realities, everything goes away the moment you wake up. But as long as you are in dream, the dream is valid. So, atyanta vasite sadvastu advaitam iti esha dhihi. Now, what is that sadvastu? What is remaining sadvastu? The sadvastu is advaitam. That sat is advaitam iti. Yesha dhihi, this buddhi, this firm conviction that Advaita Vastu is one, substratum is one, ekameva advitiyam Brahma. So, Sad Vastu Advaitam iti, this buddhi, because when everything is appearing, when you recognize everything as Maya, everything is non-existent, asat, having distinctly known to be an illusion, asat vasite, and the moment you understand, then immediately what remains is pure sat only, that sat is advaitam. And once that advaitam sat is realized, the buddhi, advaita buddhi, sadvastu advaitam, what is remains the substratum is advaitam, iti buddhi, this buddhi, na viparyeti kvachit, that na kvachit viparyeti. Na kvachit viparyeti means afterwards this buddhi, this kind of understanding, this conviction never ever gets destroyed. There afterwards, it becomes very clear that this Jagat is illusion, and like the moment you are understanding the buddhi, in your buddhi, if it is firmly established that the mud is the substratum of the pot, if you are able to convince intellectually that this is a mud which has taken in the shape of pot, but pot is non-existent. Actually, pot is only because mud neither pot calls himself as I am the pot, nor mud says I became the pot. See? Who says? That's why Mahatma says, as ever Jagat came and told you that I am the Jagat. Jiva who is calling Ishvara and Jagat and Jiva. Jiva is calling. According to Jiva, this is Jagat, this is Ishvara, this differentiation created. Ishvara doesn't call anything. Therefore, this ityesha dhihi na kvachit viparyeti. Afterwards, this will never get destroyed. Once you understood that the gold is a substratum of all ornaments, afterwards, whatever ornament you may see, the gold buddhi will not be destroyed. Think. Once you understand the physical body is made up of blood, bone, majja, medha, all those things, then you will not be fascinated by this body. Your body. Plus your body you should develop vairagya. My body is very divine and everybody's body is stupid. ऐसा नहीं होता है. Your body is stupid. So, dhir viparyeti na kvachit. That's why, best thing, keep the world away from you. Do not enter the world to enter into you. Allow the world to enter into your mind. That is the meaning of keeping away. The other you can't. You are in the world. How can you keep the world away? Even though I don't want somebody, somebody comes. Even I don't want that experience. Even I don't want that food will come. Even I don't want the temperature will be there. I don't want cold weather, cold comes. I don't want hot comes. I don't like that person comes and stands before you. So the world, you cannot push it away that way. Where will you run away? That's why it is Padmapatra Mivambhasa. Like Ramakrishna Paramhansa said, boat always lives in the water only. But water should not enter into the boat. So we always live in Jagat only, in the body, incarnation. But Jagat should not enter into the mind. When Jagat is not entering into the mind, no actions will taint you. Beautiful thing. Sad vastu advaitamiti yeshadihi na kachit vipariya. Afterwards, once you understood that this is illusion, and that advaita vastu, sad vastu is advaitam, that buddhi, that conviction, that understanding will never go away afterwards. It remains firm. Sadadvaitat pruthak bhute dvaite bhumyadi rupini tattadartha kriya loke yata drushta tathaiva sa sadadvaitat pruthak bhute dvaite bhumyadi rupini tattadartha kriya loke yatha drushta tathaiva sa. So, after realization, will there be any change in getting up in the morning, brushing the teeth, having cup of coffee or tea, having breakfast, having lunch, and having dinner, wearing clothes, going and giving lectures, or going around the world, talking to people? There is no change in Vyavahar. See, sadadvaitat pruthak bhute, that sat, which is non-dual Brahman, having separated, pruthak bhute, having distinguished, completely separated, from where? From Dvaita Prapancham. Dvaite bhumyadi rupini. And having realized the bhumi adi rupini, the earth, etc., are all forms from Dvaita, and Sad Advaitam is separated from bhumyadi rupini. Then what happens? Tattad artha kriya loke. And whatever for the sake of the world, the worldly activities, what you have been doing before the dawn of this knowledge or experience, they continue. Yatha drishta tathaiva sa. As they were seen before, normal. That is why do not adjudge the spiritual depth of any person. He may be realized one, who knows? Because his actions are same. And nobody will claim I am realized. And it is not necessary that realized person should be under limelight. No need. There are so many Mahatmas in this world unknown. They are so simple. Even the neighbor doesn't know. And what is our thing? We analyze everybody. He may not be realized because he may be smoking. I show you so many realized people smoke. One realized master was there. He used to smoke. One day in some country he went. The devotee said they are not happy because their health is spoiling because of their smoking. Master said, then I think you have to give up smoking, then if your health is not good. They said, if you give up, we will give up. Okay, Master said, okay, I'll give up the cigarette. So, let us celebrate last cigarette, night 12 o'clock, midnight. They have put a muhurtam. The realized master was sitting there. He only told us. I was young at that time, of course, very young. So, he had a last cigar. So, what is that? If the 2-3 disciples, husband, wife, and everybody sat, cheers, cheers, last cigar of the life. And they took cigarette. Afterwards, master dropped it. There was no thought in him for cigarette. But it seems the next day morning, the costliest cigarettes of the world in the world at that time were brought to the master by another set of devotees, those who knew that master smokes. So they brought them, it seems. So the master says that you see, the moment you give up, the world will be after you. Think. He never smoked, of course, later on. The question is, there are so many people. Somebody likes, some master I know, he likes achar. अरे अचार है कि नहीं मेरे लिए चटनी, वो मास्टर महात्मा है. But the little prarabdha, deha prarabdha vasanas linger. It has nothing to do with the state of realization of the person. And you cannot analyze the other person. Impossible. Impossible. And they never reveal what they are. And even if sometimes they reveal indirectly, the idiots don't understand around him. Because his actions are quite normal. As he used to do early. Yesterday early morning idli खाता था, breakfast, अभी भी idli खाता है. वही कपड़ा पहनता था, अभी भी वही कपड़ा पहन रहा है. यथा दृष्टा तथैव सा. पहले as he was seen, his same thing is behaving. So, there is depth of knowledge is increasing. His experience is there. And he may not reveal. And I tell you, most of the teachers don't want to reveal that they have realized. Because the world is a stupid world. Gurudev, sometimes you would say, reply somebody, you have realized, you say, in what way it will benefit you? I have realized, so what for you? I have not realized, so what for you? Mind your business, rascal, get out. You want classes, attend and get lost. You want teaching, you listen to Gita and get away. In earlier days, you used to smoke also, Gurudev. So you would ask that you want Gita, listen, get lost otherwise. You have no business to enter into all those dimensions of this. You cannot judge them. Suppose a Mahatma asked, "Is sabji dusri baar lao?" Dekho, Mahatma ji attached to sabji. Immediately our mind will work like that. Stupid mind. So stop analyzing people. Spiritual journey is a private affair between the inner master and the disciple. I am telling by experience. It's a quiet affair that the master inside keeps on guiding you, and even to become conscious of his guidance, it takes lives. Then one day a relationship gets established between the master and the disciple. Who establishes the relationship? Master, not the disciple. The disciple cannot contact the master. It is the master who has to contact the disciple. So before the master appears to the disciple and say, I am with you, I am your master. Master may have been guiding the disciple since many lives, not knowing to the student. That's why very mysterious relationship, it is Guru-Shishya relationship. Once he becomes conscious of the inner gurus, the inner guru, outer guru is the physical form taken by the inner guru only. And we attach it to the form of the guru and leave the guru. And we become sentimental. Leave the guru. So we are all, so many of us sentimental about our Gurudev. We are sentimental, we don't want Gurudev teaching. We are sentimental about him. Sentimental or semi-mental? Whether required or not, you bring Gurudev into picture. All nonsense, useless things, you talk to Gurudev, you bring Gurudev into your picture. Gurudev aisa karte nahi, khate the nahi. Gurudev, somebody used to tell me also that Gurudev never used to do that. Gurudev, why bring Gurudev every time? Then when I used to take coffee, somebody used to tell me, why aap coffee peete ho, coffee theek nahi. I said, I follow Gurudev in coffee. Shut up and get out. Coffee mein baki mein, I said, whatever I can follow, I will follow. What's your problem? I can follow Gurudev taking coffee, I will take coffee. What is your problem? Sentimental people, I tell you. So many I see around me, so many sentimental people. And you cannot correct them. Very problematic. If you touch them, they flare up. The fire will come out. And fire will burn whom? Themselves only. So out of compassion, the teacher, what does he do? He will not talk anything to anybody. Till the disciple grows and grows and grows and truly surrenders to the inner Guru, then only the inner Guru manifests, then only inner Guru comes, then only inner Guru guides from within the heart. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvaloka maheshwaram suhrudam sarvabhutanam jnatva mam shanti mruchyati. That Bhagavan Krishna says, you know me as your friend, sitting in your own heart. Jnatva, having known me in this way, shanti mruchyati, you will attain peace. So, tadartha kriyaha loke, whatever the transactions are there, tat tadartha, meaning whatever for the sake of others, for the sake of people, for the sake of vyavahar, whatever transactions are there, as he used to do earlier, as they were seen in him before, they continue same way. Some people used to say, it seems, I never knew. In 50s, 60s, early 55, some people used to comment, oh, Swami Chinmayananda comes in a car, sits on dais and talks and goes. Okay, I will also give you a car. I will also give you a stage. I will also give you a mic. You also talk. Who is preventing you? You will have timely breakfast served by disciples. Okay, I will serve for you breakfast also. So many Mahatmas are the different expressions are there in this world. So many Mahimas, somebody will show, somebody doesn't show, somebody keeps quiet, somebody... So many things are there. Somebody asked me, Sat Sai Baba shows a lot of miracles. I said, you also show miracle. Who is preventing you? He shows miracles and attracts people. You also attract people. What is the problem with you? You also attract. Somebody asked Gurudev, why so many Pada Pujas? Gurudev blasted him. You jealousy fellow, if you want, you also sit next to me, he said. If there are people who would want to worship your feet, you can come next to me and get worshipped, he said. The questioner, see, intention is known to Guru. Why are you so jealous of people? But their behavior is like that only. As it is, they continue. There is no change in them. So this is what Vidyaranya Muni says. So even though you realize the truth, everything is Sat, there won't be any change in your Vyavahar. Okay. Sankhya Kanada Baudhyadaihi Dhyaihi Jagad Bedho Yatha Yatha Utprekshate Neka Yuktya Bhavatvesha Tatha Tatha Sankhya Kanada Baudhyadhyaihi Jagad Bhedho Yatha Yatha Utprekshate Neka Yuktya Bhavatvesha Tatha Tatha. Now see, Sankhyan says everything is Trigunatmikam Maya Jagat, and ultimately they say Prakriti and Purusha is separate. They, right? Prakriti Purusha is separate, Prakriti is one, Purushas are many. Their Siddhanta is duality only. Kanada Rushi Kanada says that everything is made up of 7 different types of atoms. Those atoms will never be destroyed. It's everything made up of 7. Kanada. Bauddha people say that Vijnanavadins, Kshanika Vijnanavadins. Shunyavada or Kshanika Vijnanavada. Adyaihi, you take Jains, you take Vaishnavites, you take all the other Dvaitins, everybody you take. All Dvaita Siddhantas you take. Advaita is in one taraju, balance. Everything, all Dvaitan philosophies are in second side, opposite side. They fight. They fight with Advaitins. Who? They all fight with Advaitins. Advaitin doesn't fight with anybody. Advaita says, I have nothing to prove to anybody. So, Jagat Bhedo Yatha Yatha. They all speak about Jagat Bhedaha, duality in the world. The duality is there, Vaikuntha is there, Vaikuntha is permanent, you die, some jivas will go, Sarupyam, Samipyam, Salokyam, Sayudhya Mukti, all the duality. Kailash is there, Shiva is there, I go there, physically I go there, or subtle body I go there, settle there. So Dvaita, that is called Mukti. Permanently I stay in that Loka, Mukti. So everybody utprekshyate. Utprekshyate means they have their own imaginations. They imagine. You know, Bhagwan, Bhagavad में भी, Bhagwan की लीला में कृष्ण, so many utprekshas only, all imaginations by kavis. Out of devotion, they imagine. Bhagwan Krishna जा रहे थे एक दिन, गोपी ऐसे क्या. If you read original Bhagavad, that won't be there. Imagination of the kavi. Out of devotion. That those utprekshas may increase your devotion towards Krishna, that's okay. Utpreksha means all imaginations. So they utprekshate means here they imagine different types of dualities. Like Krishna alone was one day alone at home. Balarama went out along with the cows. Krishna applied casual leave on that day. Small fellow, 5-6-year-old, he did not go along with the brother along with the cows for grazing. He did not go that day. He was sitting at home and became nuisance to mother, Yashoda, doing all kinds of mischief at home. Suddenly he noticed that some vessel is kept higher, he can't reach them. All gopas and gopis, everybody away. He cannot climb a human. Bana de tanai to na dukke. That day was not. You saw that. What is that inside? He wanted to know. He asked mother, what is that inside? Mother said, full of milk, cow milk. I want it. He said, Krishna, I will drink now. Mother said, no, that is kept for you both fellows. Let brother come in the evening. Both of दोनों को मैं पिला देती हूँ. तब तक वहीं रहने दो ऊपर. Then he asked, when will brother come? Brother come in the night. What is night? He asked. What is night means when everything is darkness, when you can't see anything. Immediately he closed his eyes. I said, I can't see anything, give the milk immediately. So, this is Utpreksha. It may not have happened like that any time. But it gives some pleasant feeling to devotees. Ha 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 ha, Krishna, Krishna. As I told you, a great saint says, they are all special illusions within the natural illusion. In one stroke, everything is removed. Only Advaiti, Katra Advaiti can say that. So, Utprekshate Aneka Yuktya, and they have their own logic. Dualists also, they have their own logic. Very interesting commentary they give on Upanishads. They give Dvaita commentary only. And they collect all statements which are supporting Dvaita from different Upanishads and make a garland of it. And this is what Upanishad says. So their own logic is there. So many logics are they use. And interesting how they comment on that. Mantras and everything. So aneka yuktya bhavatu esha tatha tatha. So let there be so many dvaitas are there. That means what? We have no problem with them at all. Tatha tatha, as they please, let them have their own concepts of duality. In our case, we are very clear, Advaitam. Substratum is one. It's very simple. Suppose if two are there. No, two are there, you say. Two vastus are there. My question is, where are they? They must be somewhere, no? That in which these two are, is it one or two? हो गया बात. If you say five things are there, where are the five located? Five, for each one has its own base. Then all of them are existing where? You go like that. Ultimately, one alone. Substratum. In that one, everything is imagined. Imagination only. Nothing real. Avajñātam sadadvaitam nishankairanyavadibihi evam kākshatirasmākam tadvaitam avajānatam. Avajñātam sadadvaitam nishankairanyavadibihi evam kākshatirasmākam tadvaitam avajānatam. Tadvaitam avajānatam. Yes. Avajñātam sadadvaitam anyavadibihi nishankaihi. Without any doubt. Because when they make such statements of the support duality, that means what? Very clearly, confidently, without any doubt, we can say that dualists do not understand or know Advaitam, they disregard Advaitam. Avajñātam. Avajña, disregard. They disregard Advaitam. All Dvaitins come together to fight with Advaitin. शंकराचार्य जी कमेंट्री इन उपनिषद भाष्य कहीं पे जाता है, जब बार बार आता है वहाँ पे कि let them fight among themselves. And among themselves they fight. And mutually they fight each other, they destroy their arguments. So Advaita has nothing to do fight with anybody. So Avajñātam sadadvaitam. The non-dual Sat, Advaitam Sat, Avajñātam, disregarded, Nishankaihi, without any doubt, confidently, Anyavadibihi, by other people, other dualists. Anyavadibihi, by all other those people who uphold the principles of duality. ठीक है, let them talk about duality. ये एवं का क्षतिरस्माकम Tadvaitam avajanatam. And if we don't, Advaitins do not respect and regard the duality, we don't accept duality, when they are all not accepting Advaitam and fighting among themselves, and we, in our case, we don't anyway accept any of them, because we don't accept their duality, what loss is there for us? They don't accept Advaita, they are at loss.
Loss is at their side.
Their side. That's what is asking. Evam kakshatir asmakam. For us, what is the problem? There is no loss at all. Kakshatihi. What loss is there for us? If you don't accept with one Brahman alone, Advaitam eva. So, where is the problem? See, listen. Advaiti says everything is one. When everything is one, there is no problem, no? Problem is only when there is two. So, all those who believe that there is duality, for them it is a problem, not for me. They go beautiful, no? For me, Vishnu and Shiva is one, for example. I am just giving an example. So, Vaishnavites don't believe Shaivites, and very interesting. South India, you must see how they propound. Funny talks, funny things. What all they speak, Bhagavan only knows. How they twist the stories in Narayana. How they comment. One fellow was commenting. I have to say one fellow only. Though is a large following now. Vaishnava Guru, great. He said I heard him talking on this Vatapatra Sai story, Markandeya Rishi. Markandeya Rishi prayed to Lord Vishnu, I want to experience Pralaya. Bhagavan smiled and went away. One day after sound, he forgot also, he asked. One day he was meditating in his ashram, suddenly he felt entire ashram is drowned in the water, universe is drowned and everything is Bhayankara, Maharnava, Jala everywhere. In that Jalam, only Markandeya was alive. He was scared, swimming. That story. See, original story, I'm telling. And he comes across a small Vatapatra Sai sitting there. And he touches, he goes there and he enters into his mouth and sees another world inside, Bhayankar worlds. Again he comes out of it and Krishna smiles. And what is this? This is called Pralaya, Jagat within Jagat, so many things explained. Ultimately, after some time, he opened his eyes, he is in front of his own ashram. Then he recognized, I asked, what is Pralaya? Pralaya Anubhuti Bhagavan gave to him. This story he has to tell. In that Maharnava, Shiva also is drowning, it seems. This man is talking. And Vishnu told him, you have to drown. What nonsense they speak. This is how people are creating divisions. I told some people to watch that particular episode or something. क्या बोलते दिमाग नहीं है actually speaking. Shiva drowning है. Vishnu told it to Shiva, it seems, you have to drown. Again, you have to take birth only. You cannot be rescued. This is Pralaya. First, faltu philosophy. Like that, once you caught up in duality, no end. So, हमारे लिए क्या क्षति है, लॉस क्या है? They mutually fight among themselves. They destroy. In Bhashya also comes many times. One Dvaitin opposes another Dvaitin. And Siddhanti looks. And there are deeper subjects. Therefore, Vijayana clearly says, so much of Dvaitam is there. हमारे लिए क्या problem है? We are very quite comfortable. We can say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya also, Om Shri Krishna also, Om Namah Shivaya also, Ganesha also, Jaganmatre Namaha also, Shaktiyaihi, Ganapatyaihi. All those they worship Ganapati, Ganapatyaihi, Ganapati. And Shakti people, Shakti Mata. Shaivates Shiva, Vaishnavates Vishnu, Surya Upasana, Surya Upasakas, Panchayati, Ayatana. Some were Shanmukha Upasakas. And among them, suppose if they don't know all is one, they fight. In ashram we have unity. Shivaji is there, Krishnaji is there, Hanumanji is there, Ramji is there, sab log jhagda khatam. झगड़ा खत्म हो गया. Therefore, हमारा क्या बिगड़ता है द्वैती लोग? Somebody says, I don't believe, I believe my God is different, my math is different. ठीक है भैया, be happy. There are two sisters came long back. Somebody brought, they said they are coming working in my company. They wanted to talk to me. So after the class, I went to room and then they said, they both came. Straight away they said, we came to talk to you. I said, okay, talk. We don't believe in God. I said, okay, no problem. Don't believe. It's fine. मुझे क्या बिगड़ता है? They looking at each other. We came to argue, तो बोला fine, it's कोई बात नहीं, बोलो problem बोल दे, problem ही नहीं है. They were surprised. I said, I have nothing to talk to you. If you don't believe, absolutely be happy. There doesn't matter, that's it. हमको क्या करना है? So therefore, different kinds of people are in the world. Advaiti says, if there are so many believers of duality, what are we going to lose? If we don't understand, and if we don't regard their point of duality, we don't have to. If they disregard our point, they are the losers. If we disregard their point, we are not the losers. Dvaitavagnya sustita chet advaite dhistira bhavet sthairye tasyah pumanesha जीवन मुक्त इतीर्यते द्वैतावज्ञा सुस्थिता चेत् अद्वैते धीस्थिरा भवेत् स्थैर्ये तस्याः पुमानेशा जीवन मुक्त इतीर्यते द्वैत अवज्ञा सुस्थिता चेत् and advaite dhihi stira bhavet. Now once you firmly understand that Dvaitam is mithya and firmly disregard the Dvaitam, duality is pakka disregarded, because I will not give any importance to the duality, the appearance of names and forms. They may be useful only for transaction. From the standpoint of truth, they don't have any meaning. Therefore, I don't have to carry it away by the problems of past and future with the names and forms and nonsense. It is called kick them out. Dvaita avajna, the disregarding of the duality. Avajna. Disregard. Sustita chet. And you are firmly able to disregard. Kaan khol ke suniye. Meaning what? Dvaitam is not creating any impact on you. Means what? Dvaitam actually, what kind of impact it creates? Raga and Dvesha. Dvaita. If Dvaitam is not creating impact in you, means there is no Raga, there is no Dvesha. Why? What is there to challenge an appearance? That which is not real, that which is appearing. Why should you insist that this should not appear like this, that it should appear like that? Would you insist that your shadow should not be like this, it should be like that? Huh?
No.
Suppose shadow is shorter. Will you fight with the shadow? हमें कुछ करना ही नहीं ना द्वैत से लेकर के. The world is appearing like that. So I don't have complaints. So Dvaita avajna sustita chet. It becomes firm. Sustita. Rooted. So I am not giving any importance to duality. What is the duality? Jati niti kula gotra dhuragam nama rupa guna dosha varjitam desha kala vishayati vartiyat brahma tattvamasi bhavayatmani. कहाँ पढ़े जी? Oh, very great. Meditation Shlokas. Beautiful. Duality is विवेक best विवेक एक बार मनन करते रहो what we have studied. Wonderful. Therefore, Dvaita avajna sustita chet. Then I am not creating any problem with regards to duality. Why? I disregard duality. If I give any value to duality, then duality creates a problem to me.
So many problems are in the world because of Dvaita.
Of course. Of course. And Advaite dhihi stira. In Advaita, buddhi, dhi means buddhi, stira bhavet. In Advaitam, buddhi become sthir. In Advaitam, buddhi became firm, rooted, deeply rooted, sthiram bhavet. Even in a deep sleep state, you ask me, sir, what is the essence of the ornament? I will say, gold ornament means gold only. I will never ever will be carried away by the name and form. Who is that who is never carried away by the name and form of the gold ornament? The jeweler in the shop owner, or goldsmith. गोल्डस्मिथ हथौड़ी लेके भगवान राम जी के सिर पे मारता है धड़ करके, एंड राम जी इमीडिएट टेढ़ा हो जाएगा और राम जी को आग में डाल देता है. कोई सेंटिमेंट नहीं है. वहाँ भक्त बैठा है, राम जी का भक्त, अरे राम 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 बोल रहा है। बोलते चुप, ये राम थोड़ी है, ये तो सोना ही है। देखिए सेंटिमेंट। तो बेचने क्यों आए हैं फिर? ना पैसा चाहिए हमको, इसीलिए तो चुप रहो। फिर उनको गर्म करके पूरा अदर थिंग्स एंड ऑल, आई विल रिमूव इट, वॉट एवर इज नॉनसेंस, देन आई विल नो द कितना गोल्ड है, देन आई विल बैलेंस इट, वे इट, देन आई विल कैलकुलेट हाउ मच मनी यू विल गेट, ऑल दस थिंग्स आई विल डू, अदरवाइज आई विल नॉट गिव यू मनी। नो नो, प्लीज डू इट। तो अद्वैते धीः स्थिरा भवेत्। देन तस्याः स्थैर्ये, तस्याः पुमान एषा, by this स्थैर्य, when this happens, पुमान एषा पुमान, this person जीवन मुक्तः इति ईर्यते, he is called जीवन मुक्त। who is जीवन मुक्ता? one who is believed that Advaitam is real, Buddhi is firmly rooted, and also correctly understood, firmly understood that the duality is mithya. So duality, avajña, it disregarded, not carried away by the duality, not influenced by the pairs of opposites. Sukha dukkhe samye krutva labha labhau jaya jayau. Tato yuddhaya yujjasva. You will not attain sin, accrue sin. स्थैर्ये तस्याः पुमानेश जीवन मुक्त इति ईर्यते। सो हमको क्या करना चाहिए? दो चीज़ चाहिए। बुद्धि शुड बी एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन अद्वैता, एंड बुद्धि शुड फर्मली एस्टैब्लिश इटसेल्फ इन डिसरिगार्डिंग द ड्युअलिटी। Now this sthiti was told by Bhagavan in Bhagavad Gita. What is that? We will see tomorrow. Tomorrow we will conclude this chapter called Pañchabhuta Viveka Prakarana of Pañcadaśi, that is second chapter. Tomorrow we will conclude. Okay? Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. हरि ओम। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय।